What up, guys? Good morning. This is Dylan with Diverse Ford Research. Built to Drive. So I know I haven't been vlogging in a while. What you're actually watching right now is about 2 weeks after I put the alternator belt on the motor. The reason why is I acquired a job back in the medical field, so I had a lot of training, but I'm back, guys, and I'm super excited because I still will be having my company and I'll be advancing in the medical field. So I'm excited. Today we're just gonna cut to the chase, and you're kind of gonna see a time lapse of me placing Chef Anthony's motor in the car. I'll do a quick rundown of what we're gonna put on the car first before we do that, and then I'll start the time lapse. So with Chef Anthony's car, we're gonna go ahead and remove this whole mount off the car. We'll replace that with the innovative mount. We're gonna take that mount off because I got the innovative mount for there and I have the innovative mount for here. This is the thing about D-series mounts. When I turboed my D-series, I snapped this mount and they literally snap and fall out the car, and my engine was sitting sideways and it was, the crank pulley was rubbing against here, and sparks was flying out of this little crack in the hood and the fender. We'll pull the mounts out right now and get started. Also, I think Kevin's gonna stop by with his EK hatch, so we're gonna have 3 hatches here. What could be better than that? So the bracket that you need for the swap is a T bracket from a 2000 Honda Civic Si. We have our innovative mounts right here, and we're gonna go ahead and mount these in the car. The 2 mounts I like to start with first is this back one and this one. I generally leave the transmission mount off. That way I could kind of angle the motor in, get it in place, and then lower it. I'll lower the motor, place this mount on, then lift the motor up to the mount.
Perfect. Perfect.
So the mount I like to put in first is this back T bracket. Remember, it has to be a 2000 Civic Si bracket. That one's gonna go onto here and onto the back of the motor right there. Then we'll place this one in. We'll put a jack under the motor, and then we'll do the last side. Per usual with Chef Anthony Vo's car, shit happened and it's fucked up again. Chef Anthony didn't buy his 3-post mount that fits these right here. Also, wherever the hell he bought this transmission from, these holes have no threads in here. So what I'm gonna do is tap these right here, re-thread them, and probably change the thread pitch of these two and drill the mount out a little bit bigger to accommodate the new bolt size. So I'll do that and I'll keep you guys updated. I'm getting it all done on this video, but it's gonna be a different day. So I'm just letting you guys know, this car has been a fucking nightmare. This is why when I say let me buy all the parts, and some people try to save money purchasing parts and stuff like that themselves, now he's probably in another, out of everything that's happened, he's probably in another 800 bucks, $1,200 that he wouldn't have had to, you know, been in. And we're not even done, so he might go in another two to 400 bucks in on this bitch. So it is what it is. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna make sure he's happy. I'm gonna make sure the car's taken care of. I'm gonna make sure it's done right. And I'm gonna make sure he doesn't have these issues anymore. So I'll see you guys on another day. I'm gonna order some parts and I'm gonna set this engine up to where it's sitting perfectly fine and stable and safe. So I'll check you guys out. What up, guys? It's Delwin with Diverse Forward Research and Built to Drive Media. I am seriously trying to get this car done. So the parts came in. We got the bolts, the gaskets, and we have the cam cap seal. So today I'm going to try to really get this car as much done as possible because I want this shit gone now. It's time for it to go. I've been busy doing other things and literally it's just time for this shit to go. The other day we had no bolt holes in here. I didn't show you guys, but I did off camera, but now you can see there is thread holes in there. Now we have our bolts that we ordered, came from Amazon, but they're there. Yeah, we got our Honda gasket and our Honda cam cap right there, and we also have our 3-post mount. And we should be good to have this motor in the car. After that, we will go ahead and stick the intake manifold on. So right now, hopefully we got everything that we needed to order online and get this car complete. So today I'm going to go ahead and mount the transmission side of the car and also try to get the new gaskets on and this on right here. That way the engine will be fully mounted in the car and ready to just be hooked up and started. got the cam cap off right now. Here's the difference between an aftermarket one, which is this one, and it uses the O-ring, and here's the OEM Honda. You see how it has a lip right there? This doesn't have a lip, it just has that O-ring, and it gets real brittle. What you want to do is loosen these right here, and then you can kind of get up under this little edge right here and tap it up. Pull the old one out. And for the new one, lift the edge up. Doesn't take much. Kind of lifts right up. There it goes. And open that up a little bit more. For the new one, you don't use any gasket maker or nothing like that. It's in there now. I'm gonna snug them down, I'll torque it down later, but always torque to spec. And do your cross pattern. Make sure you torque it because these are easy to strip. I just tighten them down real quick. Now, since that's done, I'm gonna move over to here. I should have did it, but I didn't have the mount, so out of sight, out of mind. I'm gonna pull this pulley off real quick. Take all the 10 mils off right here, right here. There's like 3 more in this area. Take those off. This whole face will be able to come off, and then I can get to the 3 bolts, because this has 3 bolts, not just 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera real quick. Alright guys, sorry I wasn't able to show you the swap on the 3-post mount. I got kind of busy, but it literally took like 6 minutes. Beyond that, we're gonna go ahead and get this mount in right here. So now we have the 3-post mount on there, which will go like that. Everything will line up, and this will go right here. Kind of snug things down. We have our other bolts that are going to go right here. Right there. And these will go right here. These are in right here. I'm going to take them back out and put some washers under them, but I'll do that one at a time. I just really wanted to kind of get this set in here. Yeah, sorry I'm not showing you guys as much as I want to, but I really need to get this project done and out. I need this space cleared. This should have been a 4-day project. It's on 3-4 months due to inconsistencies with the parts delivery. So let's get this shit done, guys. All right guys, at this point we got everything hooked up and torqued down. We got the mount on. There's no more jack or tires or anything under the motor holding it up. It's held up by the mount. Everything's ready to go. So I even actually got this coolant line hooked up for the heater core. But I'm gonna hook up the alternator and the starter. I'm gonna basically start wiring it up right now. So I'm excited for it. Just wanted to give you guys an update. Sorry this isn't my traditional vlog. The thing is, I'm moving in a couple months and this shit should have been done. So I'm gonna probably say that until this car is done. But I'm moving in a couple months. So that's why I haven't been vlogging, guys. But I will continue to vlog, and the new house that I will be moving to will be better suited for me vlogging. So I can't wait to get there. But as of now, I'm gotta knock this shit out. I gotta clean up certain things and get my other car prepped. So I got a lot of shit going on. So my vlogs are gonna be kind of short and sweet now. But once we get to a new location, I will be vlogging heavily again. Yo, what up guys, it's Delwin, aka Tokyo 510, and I'm here with another banger. So I finally got Chef Anthony Vo's car all taken care of. As you can see, it is on the ground now, finally. Sorry I had to do a lot of stuff off camera, but I wanted to get back to the main project, which was my car, and showing you guys how to do something from scratch. So we're gonna be focusing more on just my projects alone now for a little while. But here's Chef Anthony Vo's car. I took the battery out because I didn't want it to die, and also the intake is left out right now. We have the aluminum radiator in. We also have all the wiring is finally done right there. I'm gonna still wire loom it up. I'll do an in-depth review on this car in a few weeks. I'm gonna do a little bit more cleaning it up and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit more presentable. But everything is done on this car. There's a lot of stuff I had to go to the junkyard to get, which was probably $300 worth of hoses, clips, clamps, little stuff like that. The overall condition of his car is done. I'm excited. Again, we'll do a review on it, so once I clean it all up, and we'll go over everything just to inform you guys on what to do, and then we'll actually make a video of all the bad shit and the hell that I went through putting this car together. A few last couple of words that I wanted to say with this car is thank you guys for coming along for the ride. This project kind of got out of hand. The parts that were bought weren't bought from reputable people, and that's what happens when you don't get shit from reputable people. I could have taken care of everything myself, but he wanted to have his hands in the project a little bit more, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's his car. He of course wants to build it. He wants to buy as much parts that he likes for the car and stuff like that. So sometimes when we're learning, we go outside of what's recommended, and then we learn our lesson. So nothing against Chef Anthony Vo. I had fun with this car, and I will be seeing it soon. It's going to be riding alongside of my car and a few of my friends. We're going to have a couple EK days and stuff like that. So it should be fun. But again, I'll give you guys an update on this car and how it's doing and how Chef Anthony Vo's doing and all that good stuff. But for now, that project is done, and we're gonna get back to this puppy right here. Last thing I did here was gut the rear. So as you can see, the last thing I did was gut the rear. I put the X brace up in there. I didn't show you guys a video of that. Oh, I got a cluster for it as well from a junkyard. I got the plates for the roll bar. Already started a video on that, on the creating the roll bar. So this thing, it's good. It's going good. We'll also powder coat the bar back there. I'm excited just to get back into this car. We got a few things coming up for it, a few things that we're gonna finish, and I bought more shit for it. So, and we're gonna be doing some dyno days with it. So all you fanboys and stuff who always go out and buy intake and people say it doesn't work or it does work, we'll be doing some dyno pulls with the intake, with headers, with a few other little power additives that's real cheap to put on the car. And we'll also be dyno tuning it with the Honda S300 ECU as well, and then we're gonna go turbo. So I want to play with the car all motor first, and then we'll go turbo. That way the people who can't afford a turbo out the back will kind of know what type of gains they'll be getting from a car like this with a similar setup. All right, this is Dylan with Diverse Ford Research. I gotta say that again. All right guys, this is Dylan with Diverse Ford Researches, Built to Drive Media, and I will catch you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. Out.